Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To throw, it's Mendoza. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. Creates a little room. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Toss sweep right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. 3:25. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hemby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You gotta be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gauze. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
With the catch, it's Hall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lopez wants to fire. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Culliver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That's caught. It's shipped. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Got it behind the line. It's Hall. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hoosiers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Lopez to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Hall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grab behind the line, it's Hemby. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the left side. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. Running to Green. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job of throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give and tick, 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 tick. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Got a man, it's Cooper. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets